What is going on, airheads? I figured I'd hop on here real quick. Mostly kind of just testing my streaming settings. Some of you guys know I've had some computer issues over the last few days, but figured what a good opportunity to kind of do that and check out the markets. I have a feeling it's going to be a boring weekend. I mean, the ranges are in for the weekend. We haven't had really much price movement these last few 4-hour candles here. It's looking boring. I mean, I'd get out there and touch grass this weekend. There are some potential alt plays that I'm watching. One that I'm watching, KNC here. I'll pull this up. KNC. Let's look on Binance here. So it's coming up again. It had a big run. It had two big runs, right? So, and you can see where people took profit. So we had a pretty big run up here. People took profits, came right up against this right here, this right here, this back here. Now we're coming up against the next level. It's kind of right there. I mean, that's kind of that magic white line that I'm watching. So I need to flip that in order to continue up. If we don't, I could see some more downside here. I mean, the last profit taking was 10% before running it up again. I mean, money flow is starting to round a little bit on the 4-hour. Kind of see it there. VWAP's definitely coming down. I mean, we're not quite under the zero line yet, but it's going to get there. If this continues, you can see the money flow is kind of rounding down a little bit here. Starting to kind of pinch off. I would probably expect, if we keep at this current pace, a red dot to print on this 4-hour here. So KNC, definitely one I'm watching here. I mean, you can draw your supply zones, right? Boom. It's not quite formed yet, but you can see all this back here. Just some more kind of confirmation there. Bear with me a sec here. Well, what else are we watching? Lunar Crush is finally working for me again. Walton ran up, but only a $15 million market cap. Theta Network. Let's check out Theta. 632 million. I don't know if you're going to be looking for plays. This one you already might have missed the boat on this one. I mean, it visited the range high. So that would have been a good. So you got your range low there, and really another one about there. So it's possible. I mean, we bounced off the 200 moving average. So far, so good on the 4-hour. I mean, if we come back down to the range low, I would say we probably need to, another 6% down. I would say the first test is going to be this slipping that 200 moving average there. Or if we do that, then there could be some more downside. If we come back down to the range low. What else we got? Money flow's coming out. We got that red dot print, so we might get a little bit more downside. VWAP's under the zero line now. Money flow's coming out. It had a pretty big run up. Just this 4-hour candle, and this was at last night, 7 o'clock. Ran up 8%. So if this doesn't hold, this 200 moving average, possible short opportunity there on Theta. What else ran up? Chainlink was up 4%. WeMix continues to run up. It's up to $335 million market cap right now. 17% in the last 24 hours. 90%. Can we even trade this coin? I know I looked at this. You can. Yeah, I've charted this. I've charted this one. I mean, there's that magic line. You can see the liquidity licks up. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, including the current 4-hour candles, trying to crack through this 1.0607 level and can't. I don't see it as super strong resistance or support just based on this MEXC chart. I guess I do right here, right? And that's where we kind of got caught up for a while before we slipped it. And then we got this back here as well. You know, we can start to draw our supply zone because we got the wicks and we got several candles. I'd probably draw it like that. You know where your stop loss needs to be, above here. Money flow's still there though. So we had some super money flow come in on Lux Algo. It's still there. It's still strong. I would wait for this to start to drop off a little bit. You can see we're getting a bearish divergence. What does that line up with? Right here. That was invalidated. We're getting it again. We're seeing bearish divergences, right? Saw bearish divergence from here to here, and then from here to here. But we also saw it on Lux Algo from here to here, from here to here. So we got some bear divs. We got that money flows a little sketch though, because it seems to be coming on in. We can check out the smaller time frames. Yeah, it still is. On the hourly, it's ticking up again, and VWAP's coming back. So one I'm going to continue to watch. Probably going to set some alerts on it. Let's do alert there, right below the supply. Oops. Create me an alert there. Create me an alert in case of a breakout to the top side. So definitely going to be watching WeMix. Yeah, up 17% on this new candle. XRD's running up again still. XRD's had a strong performance. Let's get rid of that. So this is how you can kind of see that supply zones get invalidated, right? I mean, obviously a little bit of a validation here, even though I didn't have it drawn here yet. I drew it here and then kind of just dragged it back. I think this is the first one that I drew. I think I took a play here, came back up, kind of held it, but not really, dropped back out, and then just kind of ran up again. Let's see if we can find some bear divs. We can. I mean, you can find, well, it's not done yet, though. That's the thing. So, startings of a bear div, but if it keeps going green and it keeps running up, it's going to invalidate it. I mean, you see a bear div from here to here, and we did get some downside. I'm not ready to call a short on this yet until I start seeing, well, maybe. I mean, VWAP's coming down, money flow's coming down. This is on the hourly, 4 hour. Yeah, VWAP's up, money flow's coming up. This could run a little bit more. Maybe we come up. That looks like a logical level, right? You got all these wicks up here, here, here. And it looks like we smashed against it, smashed against it, smashed against it. Finally broke through. Lost it, retest, lost it. So that's a pretty key level right there that I'll probably set some alerts at. Let's do a little alert before it. Alt-H, right-click, add alert. I'd feel more comfortable looking for shorts here than at this current level. Just based on what I'm seeing with the momentum. Still seems to be there. What else we got? Radix, Cream. This is one that Brian talked about in Discord. Let's pull this up again. And you can trade this on MEXC too, which of course you can because they list everything. USDT, MEXC, there we go. That would be a level I'd be watching for a possible short. Money flow is still there. VWAP is still there. I mean, VWAP's up huge. This thing just had a giant spike. Stokes RSI is coming up on the 4 hour. But I mean, that's the level to watch for shorts. Low market cap, 39 million. Can't really draw that supply zone yet, but you can kind of see it if we drag it back, right? where we kind of lost this, bounced up, retested, and then failed it. And you can see how it's acted as previous support, right? So broke through support, bounced again off of support, and then bounced. So that's going to be a pretty key level to watch. Probably set some alerts on that. Where do I want to set the alerts? On the failure, right? And then just in case of a breakout. There we go. Add this to my watch list. Just setting all plays is what you got to do. What else has ran up big? Yeah, WeMix. Check out data. SHIB is running. Check out SHIB. It's kind of visiting like the local range high, right? Bounced right off the 200 moving average on the 4 hour. I mean, licked right into it, right? I mean, we can zoom in. I don't know how easy or hard it is to see that, but right up to 200 moving average and got that bounce down. It's kind of that range high, right? I mean, we can draw the, move this over here. I mean, you can take this whole range. See the value area high there. So it's just the top of the range. If we come back down to the bottom of the range, could be a potential 6% short there once validated. Look, cream's already crossing. Let's go back to cream. Thought I added that to my watch list. Cream USDT. I didn't cross it though. Unless I accidentally sent an alert on this one. Nope. Feels like it wants to though. A red dot on the 30-minute though. Keep watching it. Let's go back to SHIB. So this is what we talk about when we talk about trading ranges. I mean, that's the top of the range right there. Would have been probably a good short opportunity if I would have seen it earlier. But it's coming back. Money flow strong on SHIB right now. VWAP up. Momentum's up. This is on the 30-minute. Let's check out the 4 hour. Same thing. I mean, money flow's coming into SHIB. VWAP's up. We had a green dot print last night or last afternoon about 3 o'clock. But it's going to all be 100% about this 200 moving average. We bounce off of it. We're going to continue up. What's going on, Kramer? See you in Discord. I'm just kind of chilling, dude, hanging out, checking out some alts. Didn't really have a plan for this live other than to check out my settings. I've been having computer issues. So hopefully I sound okay. Hopefully the video's okay. Hopefully you don't hear any background noise or me taking every single breath like I have on last lives. That's what I'm trying to kind of work out here. Got a new computer set up. Damn, FLM down 34%. We talked about this. Damn, I missed that one. Didn't have my alert set. But we can definitely draw for next time if we get up here. There's obviously sell pressure there, so let's set an alert there. This alert may not function as intended. What? There. So we're right back. I mean, it's trying to get back to range. And you can even see the bear div, right? Right there. See right there. Where was your bear div? Is H bar running again? Up 3%. Get rid of all my squigglies. We got a bit of a pennant forming here. Continuation pattern. If this continues, that brings us right up to here. Right up to that white line, which I don't even know why I had that drawn. I guess I do. I know now. So big previous support, current resistance. So this could take us right back up and retest it. Pretty tradable 4-hour channel with inside of this. It's kind of trying to break through now. Again, a lot of these alts are coming up against their 200 moving average. You can see it here. This kind of, oh, that's orange, Bitcoin orange. Getting rejected again. So if we pass the 200 moving average, I think traders will see that as a bullish move. But if we fall back into this channel, which I'm going to set alert underneath it. All right, so I got my alert above the 200 moving average, which is current resistance right now. And then below it as well. Need to edit that. Only once per bar. Crossing down. So potential breakup to the upside. I mean, if it does, from where we're currently at, could be another 6.5% on H bar. Money flow kind of coming down a little bit though. So is VWAP. It's on the 4-hour. 1 hour, it's coming back though. VWAP's coming back up. It's getting some more momentum on the lower time frames. 1 hour. So as 1 hour pushes the 2, pushes the 3, pushes the 4-hour. Definitely one I'll watch. Got my alert set. What else? Baby Dogecoin, get out of here. AXS down, now flat. You can see how that's a key level, right? Right there. All these wicks right here. Smashed into a liquidity grab, came back up, tested it again, failed. We're riding it right now. So kind of all these liquidity grabs down too. Money flow's coming back out. VWAP's down on the 4-hour. 1 hour VWAP's coming back up though. Money flow's coming back up. Same thing on the 30-minute. So if this continues, right? So the smaller time frames push to larger time frames. What's going on, Giovanni? How you doing today? Just kind of checking out some alt plays, setting some alerts for the weekend in case something pops off. I don't really trade weekends, but if the opportunity presents itself, I will. So that's that kind of key level for we don't want to lose. But you can see we've been making, I mean, there's your low, there's your higher low, and if this holds, that's a higher low, and then there's your high, higher high, and we can actually start to make a tradable channel out of this too. Tradable channels are what I love. There's your tradable channel. I mean, it's kind of a bear flag, right? But not really. I mean, it is. I'm doing good, man. Just kind of chilling, man. Testing my settings. Do I sound okay? I got like a whole new setup. Should look crisper too. Got a new HD capture card. But very tradable channel forming on AXS. And when I say tradable channel, what does Aere mean when he says tradable channel? Well, you take your longs down here, your shorts up here. Your longs down here, your shorts up here. It's a 1.5% tradable channel. I missed this long, right? So if I want to take another play here, you'd want to take a short, but you might want to look to that 200. Or that's only on the 30 minutes, so never mind. So I'm going to set an alert here. And then I'm just going to copy, oops, Control Z, delete, set another one here. And here's why I do this, right? So very tradable channel, predictable pattern right now. Patterns are patterns because they are. So this is going to keep up until it doesn't, until it breaks up or down outside of this channel. So far, it has held up. So here's your channel. Here's your trend, these top white lines. Then I set my alerts on the inner line so I don't have to sit here and watch this, right? Because these are 30-minute candles. This could be tonight before we either hit the bottom of the channel or the top of the channel again. So I set my alerts. I make new lines before the trend, right? So when it starts to cross this, then I can kind of watch it. And you know, as the price goes up, once it starts crossing this white line right here, I'll get an alert on my phone, on my computer, get an email. Then same thing below it. I mean, if we kind of come back down and test the bottom of this channel again, that's probably a good, you know, historically, recent history says that's probably a good place to take a long on it to ride it to the top of the channel. I'm actually going to post this one in Discord. The channel is bearish, right? We'll break down at some time. Yeah. I mean, it can't just, I mean, obviously, if it just continued this forever, it would just be an up-only coin. But yeah, it's a bearish channel. It doesn't mean it has to. It's like, probability wise, I think these bearish flag channels have like a 75-80% chance to break to the downside. That also means a 20 to 30% chance that it's going to break up as well. But I'll take those odds. It should. Measured breakdown move on this would take us to about 4.344. So nope, you're absolutely right, 100%. And that's what I mean. So when you have a tradable channel like this, you just keep trading it, right? Long it, short it, long it, short it, long it, short it. That way you're on the winning side. That way it doesn't matter if it breaks up or down because you're going to be on the winning side of that trade, right? So if this price comes back up, you take a short here, and then it kind of comes back down like it has now several times, and you lose the channel. I mean, your entry was off the top of that range, right? That's where the smart money plays it. But yes, it is a bearish channel. It should break down. What was the market cap of this? Did I just show some personal information? Okay, no. AXS crypto. A big market cap, 625 million. Axie. AXS crypto. Do they actually have any decent games? No, of course not. It's all a bunch of garbage. Garbage games, man. These I can't wait till we get some real Web3 games. I mean, this looks like something you would play like Angry Birds. Is that what this is? This an Angry Birds ripoff? Look at that. Who's gonna play that shit? I'll trade it. Don't get me wrong. I'll trade it. But I can't wait till we start seeing games like Champions Tactics, right? This is from Ubisoft. Web3 game. And then God, who's the one who did Final Fantasy? Square Enix is doing one. And this is what we need. I mean, Web3 gaming is going to be huge. Wilder World's another one. And this is like Cyberpunk meets Grand Theft Auto. I think they actually have racing now where you can actually play it. Yeah, like this, like racing. This has a big following too. 1 million views, right? I think on Twitter. Go ahead and sign in here. Wilder World. Yeah, I'm following 131K. Pre-alpha gameplay teaser. They were launched on the 31st. I mean, it looks cool. Sure beats what we were just looking at with Axie Infinity. I only use Coinbase with Coinbase. I can't trade leverage, right? Correct. Coinbase does not allow leverage. I'm scared to trade. I lose 14K trading stock options. I destroyed my account a year ago. Bro, I've been there. Dude, you're not a newbie trader if you don't blow up some accounts. But the thing is you like you got to have the expectations going into this that any money that you throw at trading in the beginning, you're going to lose. I mean, that's just the way it is. H-bar's crossing, AXS crossing, AXS coming back down. Could get another possible long opportunity here if we continue down on AXS off this trend line, unless we just lose the channel right now. Here's what I tell people starting off trading. So if you're not winning, you don't have a winning portfolio, stack Satoshis, put a little bit of money into a trading account and learn trading that way. Don't just throw a shitload of money into a trading account and start blindly trading leverage futures because you're gonna lose. I did. I mean, this is just coming from experience. Stack Satoshis, build your hodl bags for this next bull run. Put as much money as you're willing to lose in a leverage trading account and practice, and then follow that 1% rule, right? Don't gamble more than 1% of your portfolio. So if you have $1,000 in a trading account, your stop losses should be no more than $10. You should lose no more than $10 per trade. If you stick to that and you stick to trading the top and bottom of ranges and everything I talk about in the TA series, you play the plays where the smart money plays, not in the middle of ranges. You'll learn. But it takes time, man. You got to put in work. What you do, you show up. I know you do. But no leverage on Coinbase. No leverage on any American exchange, right? There's no leverage on Kraken. You got to go off to these Bybits, BitGets, MEXCs, BingX. Yeah, stack sats, man, and then just put a little bit of play money. Think of it as like entertainment money, for leverage to kind of learn. That's my advice. And then the 1% rule, stick to it. Don't gamble more than 1% of your total account value. And I don't mean if you have $20,000 worth of crypto and someone's in a hodl bag. I mean, if you put $1,000 or if you put $100 into an account on whatever exchange, that is your 1% rule. Stick to it. This is all mathematical. This is how trillion-dollar hedge funds trade, right? And sometimes they do less than the 1% rule, these hedge funds. Sometimes they do a little bit more, but they don't really go over 3%. So if they're doing it, why aren't we doing it? And I am, but it's just a general we. Stick to that 1% rule. And you increase risk as you get better, right? You don't just hop in with 20 times leverage or 30 times leverage. You start small, do that for 30, 40, 50, 60 days. If you're profitable, up it. Go from 5 times to 10 times. But build your hodl bags right now. You're here, right? You're showing up. You're in a bear market right now. That's the biggest thing. But just 98% of traders fail. What percentage of traders fail? And it's because, based on several broker studies, as many as 90% of traders are estimated to lose money in the markets. And I think crypto, it's more. I think crypto, it's like 98%, right? So the odds are stacked against you, right? So don't trade with a lot of money. When you're starting off and learning, use a little bit of money. So you don't get frustrated. The last thing you want to do is throw a shitload of money into the markets and lose. You're going to get frustrated. You're going to say F this, and you're never going to revisit it again. Just do a little bit of money. That's my advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but that's my advice. Yeah, Bitcoin's just flat. Just boring. Well, I think I'm gonna get on with my Saturday. I kind of wanted just to check the settings, make sure I sound okay, make sure I look okay, show a couple of alt plays here. Thanks for chatting, Giovanni and Kramer. I know you're watching, but can't figure out how to talk in YouTube. Probably because you're 15 years old. Kidding, of course. But I think I'm out. Just wanted to hop on here, check it out. Appreciate you guys for hanging out. Something pops off, I'll come live again, but go touch some grass this weekend. Enjoy the weekend, and we'll see you guys Monday at the latest.